Good morning, dear language lovers. Today, on 2nd January 2024, we are going to start our language activities by going through the major events of the Hindu daily. I am Chintu Raju from Success Garten. Dear language lovers, as we know, this session is purely to generate language awareness by going through the major events of the paper and to see how words have been structured there so that we can use them in our daily communication. We go with the first recite of the day. GST revenue growth dips to a 3-month low in December. We start with a standard sentence where we need a noun phrase. There must be doers. GST revenue growth. Whatever things we have before the verb can act as doers. GST, as we know, goods and service tax, that is India's term. GST revenue. Revenue is a beautiful word where the accent falls on the first syllable.
Revenue.
Revenue. It's basically a noun. It's the income that a government receives regularly. Revenue. Growth. This is beautiful. Growth. This word is from the verb grow. Grow, grew, grown.
Growth.
Growth. Sound. Growth. Sound. Sound is very prominent here. The is very prominent. Growth.
Growth.
Growth. Dips. That is the first verb of the day. Dip. When something dips, what happens? Dip.
Dip.
It comes down. Up dips. Decrease. Decline. To a 3-month low. LOW. This word has got a particular O sound.
Low.
Low. It's basically adjective. In December, as you know, before months we have in as a preposition. GST revenue growth does dip. Does GST revenue growth dip to a 3-month low in December? Why does GST revenue growth dip to a 3-month low in December? GST revenue growth dips, just dip. All the language properties can be expected here. Now we move to another beautiful news item. Expo sat in orbit to study black holes, neutron stars. India's ISRO has got one more feather in his cap. ExpoSat represents X-ray polarimeter satellite. It's a mission from ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. It is in orbit to study, STUDY. It's a beautiful word with the A sound.
Study.
Study. You learn about a subject, study. To study, it's an infinitive pattern. ExpoSat in orbit, ORBIT. It's a noun, basically. After preposition, we can expect nouns.
Orbit.
It's a curved path through which objects in space move around a planet or star. Now we move to the next item. KCBC contemns minister's remarks on priests who attended Modi's Christmas program. This long sentence, we know how these relative pronouns can bridge different words in a sentence. Here the doer is KCBC. KCBC represents Kerala Catholic Bishops' Council. Contemns, what does it do? Contemns, CONDEMN. When you contemn on something, what happens? Contemns. It's a beautiful verb.
Condemn.
Contemn. The accent falls on second syllable. Contemn.
Condemn.
You criticize severely. KCBC contemns ministers, as in apostrophe S. Remarks on praise. You contemn something on somebody. Who attended? Here the word who will act as a relative pronoun that will give more clarity to the object. Who attended? ATTEND. Attend will act as a verb basically.
Attend.
To go to an event, attend. Modi's Christmas program. KCBC contemns. KCBC does contemn. Does KCBC contemn? Why does KCBC contemn? KCBC contempt, doesn't it? Minister's remarks are contemned by KCBC. This is how you make use of the passive structure also. Now we move to the next item. Canada-based Goldie Brar declared individual terrorist. Canada-based Goldie Brar is the name of a person. So Home Ministry actually, he was declared, that must be read in passive structure. Home Ministry declared Goldie Brar as individual terrorist. He is a Canada-based citizen. Now we go to the next item. Southern Railway expresses inability to spare its land for Silver Line project. Southern Railway is the doer. What does it do? It express. So that is a very important verb here.
Express.
Express. Since it is a verb, the accent falls on the second syllable. Express. Southern Railway expresses. Since the doer is singular, expresses inability. Inability. So ty endings must be nouns. inability. So that is a beautiful noun.
Inability.
Inability, lack of ability to do something. Inability to spare its land. You spare, S-P-A-R-E. After it, infinitive, that must be a verb in its root form.
Spare.
It can act as adjective also. Spare. Spare. You spare land. You give extra space to someone. Expresses its inability to spare land for Silver Line project. Project. Since it is a noun, the accent falls on the first syllable. That's very good observation.
Project.
Project. It's a planned work. Project. If it's a verb, the accent will be in the second syllable.
Project.
Project. That's very good observation. Now we come to the last site of the day. Major earthquake triggers tsunami waves in Japan, forces evacuation. Major earthquake, EARTHQUAKE. That's very important letter combination.
Earthquake.
Earthquake. That sound is very prominent. Earthquake. Once again.
Earthquake.
Earthquake. A sudden violent movement of the earth's surface. Okay. Triggers. It triggers something. TRIGGER. It triggers. It causes something to happen.
Trigger.
Trigger can act as verb and a noun. Trigger.
Trigger.
Merge earthquake triggers tsunami waves. Tsunami is very important. You can see the letter combination start with T. TSUNAMI. Waves in Japan. Forces evacuation. Major earthquake forces evacuation. EVACUATION. Evacuation.
Evacuation.
We can see shun ending must be nouns. Evacuation is a beautiful letter combination.
Evacuation.
The act of moving people from a dangerous place to somewhere safe. Evacuation. That's a beautiful pronunciation. So dear language lovers, today we have a lot of pattern of sentences. It was really a feast for a language lover. A lot of verbs and nouns. I wish you all the best in language and have a great day. Thank you very much.